Did you know that the average age of first-time homebuyers in the US has hit a record high of 38? And here's why that's such a big deal. Home ownership is how most families build wealth in this country. In fact, homeowners have 40 times the net worth of renters, but now more singles are delaying marriage and more married couples are delaying having children because they can't afford a home. This isn't just a housing issue, it's an economic and a societal one. Owning a home often makes people more invested in their community. When home ownership rates drop, community engagement drops right along with it. The median age of a first-time homebuyer is now 38. It's up 3 years from last year, which was 35. In the 1980s, we're looking at a median age of about 29. That's almost a 10-year difference during the span. And there's another shocking stat. First-time homebuyers now make up just 24% of all home purchases, the lowest share since data collection began in 1981. That means the dream of homeownership is getting pushed further out of reach for millions of Americans. So why is the age rising? Well, number one is the housing affordability crisis. We have prices and really inflation that have skyrocketed and mortgage rates have stayed elevated. It's making homeownership more expensive than ever. And in some parts of the country, not in Huntsville, but in some parts, buying an entry-level home can cost twice as much as renting. And that's from a monthly payment standpoint. It's a little misleading because it does include tax benefits and equity growth from appreciation, but it's still a huge sticker shock for first-time homebuyers when they're trying to get into a home. All right, number two is economic pressures and delayed milestones. Student debt, stagnant wages in some sectors, and rising living costs mean people are not financially ready to purchase a home as early as they used to be. As one Reddit user put it, buying housing is so unaffordable, only dual income households can begin to afford these places. The major delay is caused by affordability. Number three is reliance on parental support. In 2024, 26% of younger buyers receive family help with their down payment. It's up from just 18% a few years ago. Older generations have benefited from inflation, the housing boom, and stock market gains, and the ones who can should consider giving part of that inheritance now instead of waiting so that their kids and grandkids can get a head start in life. When people delay home ownership, they delay building equity. That means they might have to work longer, take on mortgages into their retirement years, or in some cases, never own at all. Home ownership has always been tied to the American dream, but when it's out of reach, it changes how people feel about their future. And it's not just personal, it's political. Housing issues has become one of the top issues influencing how people vote. If we don't address this now, we risk becoming a renter nation and losing an entire generation of homeowners. Here are a few ways forward. We can increase housing supply, especially affordable housing is a great place to start. We also need to limit corporate America's ability to bulk buy single family homes for rentals. There's no reason for first-time homebuyers to compete against corporate America. And corporate America oftentimes is getting better terms on these homes in terms of interest rates. That needs to stop today. We also could consider offering interest rate incentives for first-time homebuyers. Definitely need to eliminate PMI. That's a junk fee that doesn't protect the buyer, only the lender, and it only adds to the monthly mortgage cost and decreases affordability for first-time homebuyers that don't have a high down payment. We also need to look at avoiding rent control because history shows it often causes more harm than good. And another big one that's in the news is we need to end Fannie Mae's conservatorship to open the market to more competition and really reduce lending fees. As we increase competition, have more available programs out there for first-time homebuyers versus having to go through a single operation. Also, I think with this of ending Fannie Mae is we're going to probably create additional opportunities out there like creative co-investment programs for buyers without down payments. These shared equity models can get people into homes sooner before they actually save up for a down payment. These are just some of the initial ideas. Plus, I talked about in another video where Alabama, in my opinion, should eliminate property taxes. We should start with first-time homebuyers, but roll it out to the entire state. The good news, well, Huntsville still has more affordability than most of the country, but that won't last forever. If you're a first-time homebuyer here, now's the time to act before Huntsville gets unaffordable like the rest of the country. Click the link below to schedule your free first-time homebuyer counseling session with one of our team members.